My name is James Obaji. In this video, I want to share how income is generated and orbit distribution within the FFN Freedom Network and the FFreedom Program. Alright? In this video, I intend to share with you how income is generated through activated levels and field orbit position, how payout flow from ring relationship inside the orbit, and how spillover works, and then the progression through auto upgrade recycling that keep participation moving. So my assignment in this video is to show you how you can earn money from the FFreedom program of the FFN Freedom Network. All right. The main principle in this FFreedom program is participation creates position, and position determines payout. All right. Participation creates position. Position determines payout relationship. So for every time you join the network or someone join the network, that joining the network creates a position, and it is that position that creates the payout relationship between the person who just joined and the people who have been in the system. All right. So it is the activated levels that determines eligibility. All right. Before we continue, let me just explain certain terminologies I'll be using throughout the training. First thing I would like us to know is that orbits, a participant's earning structure for one activated level is called orbit. All right. The earning structure of your level 1 is called orbit. The earning structure of your level 2 is called orbit. The earning structure of your level 3, it goes on like that until you get to level 10, is called orbit. The second thing I want you to know is ring. Ring is a layer inside an orbit. So we use ring instead of line, all right? Because it's a cycle, all right? A layer inside an orbit is called ring. Then we also have what we call position, a spot inside an orbit that determines payout relationship. So the orbit, the structure of a level, the ring is a layer. In P4, there's just one ring. P12 has 2 rings. P39 has 3 rings. As we proceed, you'll see what I mean. Then we have position. Position is a spot inside an orbit. All right, and the spots are on the ring. So some rings have 4 spots, some have 3 spots, some have 12 spots, and it goes on like that. Then we have a sponsor. A sponsor is a person directly who invites a participant. A person who directly invites a participant is called a sponsor. All right, a sponsor is a person who directly invites you into the system. Then we have spillover. Spillover is placement into an orbit position that benefits eligible participants. All right, so it's called spillover because it's not your effort. All right, someone took position in your orbit that you have no direct relationship with. It's called spillover. Then we also have recycle. Recycle is when the orbit fills up, all the orbit positions fills up, and you need to continue earning. All right, so reopening the same completed level for another earning cycle is called recycle. Okay, so I'll be using all of these terminologies as we proceed in the class. All right, so we use ring instead of line because it's a circular orbit structure and translates more clearly for global users. All right. So as we proceed, you will hear me use P4, P12, P39, and all that. P4 has a single ring, P12 has first ring, second ring, and P39 has first ring, second ring, and third ring. All right. So when you hear me saying ring 1, ring 2, ring 3, I'm referring to the ring in the orbit of your structure. All right. So the core income principle is position based, like I said earlier, not referral based. It is position based. So unlike the conventional referral business where you have to refer someone to earn, in this FFN Freedom Network opportunity, it's not always by your referral activity. It's by positioning. So someone can actually sign someone you don't know, and the person can take position in your orbit and you will earn the money. It's very possible, and I will explain all of that as we proceed. So a referral creates activity, and orbit position determines who is paid. All right. So someone can refer someone you don't know, and the person will take position in your orbit, and you will earn the money. Okay. So you are going to understand everything as we proceed. So we have activated level. Only open levels can receive payout. All right. You can only retrieve money from a level you have activated. There are 10 levels. If you're on level 1 and you are not on level 2, you can't earn money from level 2. If you're on level 5 and you're not on level 10, you can't earn money from level 10. So every level you activate is the level you can earn from. So in as much as it's not referral-based business, it's a position-based business, you need to activate a level for that position to be liable of receiving money. Then we also have 3 different orbit type from level 1 to 10. We have 3 different orbit type. Level 1 has P4, level 2 has P12, level 3 has P39. Then it repeats again. Level 4 has P4, level 5 has P12, level 6 has P37. Then it repeats again. Level 6, level 7, level 8, level 9, level 10. All right? So it goes on like that. So there are 3 different orbit type. Then we have ring relationship. First ring, second ring, and third ring. This ring placement define percentage share. Okay? Some ring you earn 90%. In some ring you earn 20%. It depends on. I'm going to explain all of that as we proceed. Eligibility. Inactive levels keep upward to the next eligible participants. In other words, if you sign someone who is going to do level 5 and you're on level 1 and you are not on level 2, 3, 4, 5, it means that the income from level 2, 3, 4, 5 will skip you to the person who is upmost. All right, somebody upward. So to be positioned to earn, you have to open more levels, open as many levels as you can. Again, participation creates position. Position determines payout. Activated levels determines eligibility. So before you can earn from a position, you must open an orbit. Open the orbits. All right? Okay, so again, these are the levels. Level 1, level 2, 3, 4, until you get to level 12. Level 1 has P4 orbits. Level 2 has P12. Level 3 has P39. Then it repeats again. Level 4, P4. Level 5, P12. Level 6, P36. Level 7 again, P4. Level 8, P12. Level 9, P39. Level 10, P4. All right? So that's how it goes. So each level is double of the preceding level. So level 1 is $10. Level 2 is $20. Level 3 is $40. So you see it's double. Level 2 is double of level 1. Level 3 is double of level 2. And it goes on until you get to the highest level, which is level 10. So to go from level 1 to level 10, you need to add 10 plus 20 plus 40 plus 80 until you get to 5,120 USD. All right? So the cost of levels are fixed and it's in USD for now. Much later, when we launch our FFN token, which is the Fin Freedom token, we would have this pricing changed to the FFN token. But for now, we are using the USDT Polygon for activation. So each level has a fixed price. Each level uses one orbit type. P4 appears at level 4, 1, 7, 10. P12 appears at level 2, 5, 8. P39 appears at level 3, 6, and 9. All right. So let's look at P4. P4 orbit, how it works. Okay. In P4 orbit, we have only one ring. Okay. It's just one ring. That ring has first position, second position, third position, and the fourth position. Okay. Now, every time, this is you. All right. Can you see my mouse? This is you in the middle. This is you. You signed in the business and you referred the first position, second position, third position, and the fourth position. The system says that for each of the positions someone take, and sometimes it's not you that referred them. It's just people who position in your orbits. All right, people who position in your orbit. So for any time your orbit is filled up like this, like you see in this structure, you receive 90% of level 1, for instance, 90% of level 1, 90% of level 1, and then this fourth position recycles the entire structure for you. So the question somebody want to ask me is, where is the 10% of the $10 going to? Why is it 90%? So instead of receiving $10 here, I'm receiving $9, $9, $9. If this is level 4, level 4 is how much? Level 4 is $80. What that means is that you are going to receive, just a minute, you are going to receive $80 for each of this position. You are going to receive $80. Okay? So instead of receiving $80, you are going to receive 90% of $80. 90% of $80 is how much? I think that's 79. Okay? Because you take out 10% of $80, you are going to have to take out 10% of $80, you are going to have $79. Because 10% of $80 is $8. So you are going to have $78 rather. So $78 will come to you here, $78 will come to you here, $78 will come to you here, and then this one will recycle and buy the entire level for you again. Do you understand? So the question is, where is the 10% going to? The 10% is going to the NFT pool. Alright? The Fin Freedom NFT pool. That's where the 10% is going to. What that means is that in the future, those who attain NFT position will start earning from this charge. Alright? All this charge that apply to this will be going to the pool as reward for those who have built the ecosystem and as maintenance for the system. Do you understand? So that's how P4 works. Alright, this is how P4 works. Now, if let me share here. Look at what I want to share with you now. Up to upgrade for P4. Alright, if for instance you are in level 1, this is level 1. You have not activated level 2 yet. You know you can't earn from level 2 if you have not activated level 2. The system has a way of keeping monies for you here to upgrade you to level 2. So that's what I want to explain. If you are on level 1 and you are not on level 2 yet, the system has a way of keeping funds for you in level 1 to move you to level 2. So this is how it works. Now, for those who are not on level 2, if you are not on level 2, the system has a way of locking funds so you can upgrade to level 2. Level 2 is $20. So the system says, if you're on level 1, for you to move automatically to level 2, 20% of your earning in your first position of level 1 will be locked in the system. Then in your second position, 90% of your payout will be reserved. In your third position, 90% of your payout will be reserved. That will now mean 90 plus 90, 180 plus 20, that is 200%. That is $20 from level 1. That means if you're on level 1 and you need to go to level 2, 20% from here, 90% from here, 90% of here, we add up to upgrade you to level 2. Do you understand? To add up to upgrade you to level 2. So, your first set of earning in level 1, and what I'm explaining for P4 or orbits happens in the same way for every P4. If you are on level 3 and you are not yet on level 4, your funds will be reserved in this P39 position of your level 3 for your upgrade to level 4. If you are on level 6, the same thing will happen to level 4 here. If you're on level 9, the same thing will happen for your level 10. So what I'm explaining here is the same with all the orbits that are similar to this one. Alright? So in your P4 orbits, 20% is reserved for auto upgrade. 90% is reserved for your auto upgrade to level 2, to your next level. Okay? That's how it works. So if you are on level 1, to move to level 2, 20% of your level 1 will be reserved, 90% of your level 1 will be reserved, 90% of your level 1 will be reserved in this various position to auto upgrade you to the next level. Okay? So let me explain how P12 work. In P12 orbits, there are 2 rings. The first ring has 3 positions. The second ring has 9 positions. So if you add 3 plus 9, you have 12 positions in all. Okay? So in P12 orbits, 40% of all the earnings in your first ring goes to your wallet. Alright? It goes directly into your wallet. Why 50% of the earnings from your second ring goes direct into your wallet? The remaining 50% from this goes into your partnership network. What it means is that other people within the ecosystem who have taken position will earn from your effort. The same thing happens here. 40% also goes straight into the partnership network. So what it means is that whilst you are working, your team members are also enjoying from your effort. The same way too, they will be working, you will also enjoy from their position. Like I told you earlier, earnings in these orbit positions are done via positioning, not necessarily referral. So there are days you will refer no one and you will yet earn from other people's referral effort. Do you understand what I'm saying now? So if you have activated a level that has P12 orbits, anytime someone comes into your first ring, you are earning 40%. The remaining 50% goes to the partnership network. Somebody comes to your second ring, somebody take position on your second ring, you earn 50%, 40% goes to the partnership network, and then 10% goes into the NFT pool. Do you understand? So 40% here comes to you, 50% here comes to you, then the remaining percentage here and here goes to the partnership network, and then the 10% remaining goes to the NFT pool as system charge. Do you understand? Look at what happens. Look at how spillover happens in P12 position. Alright? The spillover in P12 position is distributed via what we call round robin across the first ring position. Okay? So, position 1, round 1, P4, round 2, P7, round 3, P10, round 1, P5, round 2, P8, round 3, P11, round 1, P6, round 2, P9, round 3, P12. Why does this matter? The system does not place all spillover under one person first. It spreads across the ring, okay? Helping each first ring position receive rewards opportunity. Do you understand? So there is a fair spillover distribution. One position does not receive up spillovers, while others are still empty. So for position 1, this is how the spillover work. Position 2, this is how the spillover work. Position 3, this is how the spillover works. As we proceed in the business, you will understand all of these things. Okay? But this is how these spillovers work. They work through what we call round robin system. So let me explain how P12 work more detail. Okay? Like I said, one transaction can pay 2 eligible participants based on orbit position. So this is you. This is your direct sponsor. And this is your sponsor's sponsor. And this is your first partner. You are the one that sponsors Sabina. You sponsor Sabina. Samuel sponsored you. And Michael sponsored Samuel. These are the earning goals. When you activate your level, you end up in Samuel's first ring and Michael's second ring. This is you. You end up in your sponsor's first ring and you are also in Michael's second ring. Okay? So what that means is that the moment you activate, Samuel receives 40%. This is P12 I'm explaining now. Samuel receives 40%. Michael, who is the sponsor of your partner Samuel, received 50%. And the system received 10%. Okay? Then when Sabina is your partner. Sabina, you are the one that sponsors Sabina. When Sabina activates her P12 orbit, you, who is the sponsor of Sabina, because Sabina is in your first ring, you receive 40%. And because Sabina is in Samuel's second ring, Samuel received 50%. Then 10% goes to the NFT pool. Do you understand? So every time someone activates, 2 people earn money. Every time someone activates in P12, 2 people are going to earn money. Unlike in P4, when I explain P4, in P4, there are 3 positions. Every time someone enters a position, you receive, someone enter a position in your ring or in your orbits, you receive 90%, 90%, 90%, and then the 4th position recycles. While 10% of each of the position goes to the NFT position. So in this point, this P4 orbit, there is little or no spillover like that. So income is earned based on your direct referral. Okay, direct referral means you are the one that signed those people into the business. You are the sponsor. You are the direct sponsor. So anytime you are earning from the P4 position, you earn all the resources. The money is not going to other people. All right? So 90% comes to you, 90% comes to you, 90% comes to you. And then the 10% on the 90% goes to the NFT pool. And then the last position recycles. All right? But if you are not on the next level, 20% will be reserved, 90% will be reserved, 90% will be reserved, which will now add up to move you to the next level, which is level 2. All right? That's how the business work. Okay? So I've explained P12. Okay? I've explained P12 and how it works. All right? For auto upgrade in P12, your first position, 50% is reserved. Your second position, 50% is reserved. Your third position, 50% is reserved. Your fourth position, 50% is reserved. Meaning you have 50%, 50%, 50%, 50%, which will now give you 200% to move you to the next level. All right? To move you to the next level. If you are on level 2, you are moving to your level 3. All right? Because you have earned 200%, which will now qualify you to move to the next level, which is level 3. Do you understand? For recycling, 50% from your first position, 50% from your second position will be reserved to automatically recycle your level, that level with the P12 orbit. So if this is level 1, no, of course, level 1 doesn't have P12 position. This is level 2, for instance. It means that 50% of 20, 50% of 20 will be reserved to automatically recycle your level. Do you understand? That is how P12 auto upgrade and recycle works. Don't worry, if you don't understand, keep attending seminar, you will understand by and large. The more you attend seminars, the more you are likely going to understand. Okay, and if you don't understand, you can give me a direct chat. I'm leaving the description of this, of my WhatsApp and Telegram on the description. Just chat me up. I will have a one-on-one session with you, and I will explain in detail how this works. Okay, so that is how auto upgrade of P12 orbit works. I have explained P4 orbit. All right, I've explained P4. I've explained P12. I want to move to P39. But let me just do a little brush up of P4 again. This is you. Your first position, you earn 90%. Second position, you earn 90%. Third position, you earn another 90%. The 10% on it goes to the NFT pool, while the last spot recycle the level. If you are not on level 2, 20% of your first position will be reserved. Then 90% will reserve, 90% will be reserved. When you add it up, it will give you 200%, which will automatically move you to level 2. Do you understand? That's how it works. Then your last position will recycle the level, and you earn again and again from P4. On the other hand, on P12 orbits, okay, on P12 orbits, on your first ring, this first ring, first 2, 1, 2, 3, you are going to earn 40%. All right? Why 50% will go to your partner? All right? 50% will go to your partner, 40% will come to you. On the second ring, you are going to earn 50%, 50%, 50%, 50%, 50%, 50%. You keep earning 50% of all the points. and then 40% will go to your partners. Then 10% of each of these positions will go to the NFT pool. Do you understand? That is work. For auto upgrade, anytime you activate a level, maybe you are not on level 3 yet, this is level 2 right now, and you are not on level 3, to upgrade you to level 3, 50% of your earning in your first position, second position, third position, and fourth position will be reserved. Okay? It is those 50% earning that will be adding up to give you 200% that will auto upgrade you to the next level. Then to recycle your level 2, all right, the level with P12, to recycle the level, 50% of your first 2 earning will be reserved, which will now help you to recycle your level to the next, to reactivate your level for more and more earning. All right. So moving up again, let's look at the P39 orbits. How monies are earned from the P39 orbits. Now, like I told you earlier, P39 orbit has 3 rings. The first ring has 3 positions. Second ring has 9 positions. And the third ring has 27 positions. Okay? Every P39 transaction pays 3 eligible participants. In P4, only 1 participant receives earning. In P12, 2 participants receive earning. In P39, 3 participants receive earning. Okay? The percentage each person receives depends on where the activating participant appears inside each person's orbit. So if the person is on the first ring, there's an amount you will earn. If the person is on the second ring, there's an amount he or she will earn. If the person is on the third ring, there's an amount you will earn. So let me explain it. Okay? This is how it works. On the first ring, so anything that happens within this first 3 positions, 20% payout. Okay? So the person who is on that, the person whose orbit received that first positioning on that ring will receive 20% payout. Okay? On the second ring, 20% payout. On the third ring, 50% payout. So if you are on the first ring of this person's position, you receive 20%. If you're on the second ring, you receive 20%. You're on the third ring, you receive 50%. Then 10% of each positioning goes into the NFT pool. Okay? So the percentage each person receives depends on where the activating participant appear inside each person's orbit. Okay? So this is how it works. This is how the spillover works. Of course, we are going through the round robin and distribution model. Okay? So we have second ring under first ring. P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, P7, P8, P9, P10, P11, P12. The third ring under second ring. P4, P5. So this is how the spillover works. Don't try to understand this. Just understand that when there is someone on my position, okay, if I have a structure that has this P39, for instance, level 3 has P39 orbits. Level 3 is $40, for instance, okay, $40. The system says if somebody lands on your first 3 position in your P33 position, all right, if somebody lands here, any of these, just know that you're going to receive 20% of $40 from level 3. 20% of level 3 cost will come to your wallet directly. You can see the money in your wallet. If the person lands in any of these spots also, you are going to receive another 20%. So if all these 9 positions are filled, 20% of $40, 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 you receive all of them like that. And if that happens on your third ring, that means you're going to receive 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50 in all 27 positions. Do you understand? So don't try to understand all of these, what do I call it? All of these spillover placements. Don't try to understand it. Just understand that if you are positioned and your positioning is filled, these places are filled, you are going to receive money. Okay, so that's how it works. So let me explain that in clear terms. System says if Ari activates level 3, for instance, with $40, Sabina, this person will receive 20%. You will receive 20%. Samuel will receive 50%. Do you understand? Because Samuel invited you, you invited Sabina, Sabina invited Harry, Harry invited Mary, Mary invited Eric. So if Harry activates level 3, Sabina will receive 20%, you will receive 20%, and Samuel will receive the major share, which is 50%, and 10% will go to the NFT pool. If Mary activates level 3, for instance, Harry will receive 20% of $40, Sabina will receive 20% of $40, you will receive 50% of $40. Alright? If Eric activates level 3 with $40, for instance, Mary will receive 20%, Harry will receive 20%, and Sabina will receive 50%. So there is too much money in circulation. All you need to do is to position yourself. Just position yourself in the orbits. Activate all the orbits you can activate. Alright? Activate orbit 1, orbit level 1, level 2, level 3. Keep activating, because these spillovers can happen to anybody within the system if you are rightly positioned. Do you understand? So let me explain how the auto upgrade and recycle works. Okay? In this P39 orbits, all right, auto upgrade uses qualifying arrivals across the 3 rings. So the auto upgrade formula works like this: 20% from the third payment arriving in first ring, 20% from the first 4 payment arriving in second ring, 50% from the first 2 payments arriving in third ring. So the system is not going to withhold your money in the name of auto upgrade without you earning anything. Okay? When the money enter your third payment, when money enter your third payment in first ring, 20% will be locked. The same with this one, the same with this one. Then once that is complete, when you add 20% plus 80% plus 100%, you have 200%, and you automatically upgrade to the next level. For instance, level 4. If this is level 3, it will upgrade you to level 4 automatically. Alright, so that means you can earn from other positioning in the orbit. Of course, there are 39 positions. 3, 9, 27. Alright? So you earn from other positioning. But when the money enters the third position in the first ring, 20% will be locked. Fourth position in the second ring, 4 times the money will be locked. 2 times the money will be locked. It will give you 200% to auto upgrade you. But now let me explain something. This auto upgrade doesn't work if you are already in that level. Assuming you are on level 2, your money will not move from level 1 to level 2 for auto upgrade, because you're already on that level. It's for those who have not activated the level yet. Okay? If you have done level 1 to 10, this does not apply. I need to say that very quickly before I forget. If you already activate level 1 to 10, this auto upgrade does not apply. What applies to your wallet is only recycle. Alright? Recycle does not end, because the more you want to earn, the more you have to reactivate each level. Alright? So, but you're not using your personal money again. It is the money you earn from the system that you can use for your recycle. Okay? Eligibility and skip up rule. No one earns from a level they have not activated. I've said that already. A participant can only receive payment or payout from a level they have activated. If the intended receiver has not activated that level, the payment skips upward to the next eligible participants. So you invited me to the business. You are not on level 2, but I am on level 2. The money will not come to you. The money will go to the next person until you come to that level 2. The monies from level 2 will keep skipping you to the next upper person. Activated level determine eligibility. Ineligibility payouts keep upward. Alright? So you need to know that. Now, what do we mean by system charge and manual activation? System charge is that 10% that is deducted from each of your position, each of the positioning. All right, that 10% that is deducted, and that money goes into the NFT pool. Okay, even inside the NFT pool, that money is not solely for the pool. It's also used for maintenance and the rest of it. So 10% system charge applies to all payable transaction. 80% NFT pool of the system charge supports the Freedom NFT pool. So all of this 10% going to the pool, 80% of it goes to those who have qualified for NFC. You earn money from that money, and then 20% of that money goes to operation. So the daily maintenance of the system and the operation that happen within the system, 20% of this 10% goes into it. Then if a participant manually activates a level, manual activation takes priority over auto upgrade. So you can decide to go and upgrade yourself without waiting for when your money will be locked for auto upgrade for you. And if you deactivate, there is a consequence. Some money will be deducted. Okay, so manual activation opens the level immediately and releases reserved upgrade funds according to the system rule. So if, for instance, you're on level 2 and system has already withhold some money in your wallet for your auto upgrade to level 3, and then you eventually had money and you went to upgrade yourself to level 3, the system will automatically release the money in your wallet that were already locked for your auto upgrade to your wallet. Do you understand? So it's very, very important. So in summary, Freedom operates through P4, P12, and P39 orbits. Every participant owns an orbit for each activated level. So every time you activate a level, you own that level. It is that those in-game tokens like the Freedom Game Token reactivation, Freedom Plus Game Token, Freedom Plus Game Token reactivation, all those tokens, you get them from activating levels. All right, so when you activate a level, you receive those cashback token that will qualify you for NFT program. Income is position based, not referral based. Please take note of that. Sometimes you are going to refer and then you'll be asking, why am I not receiving all the money? Okay, you also are going to receive money from other people, so you have to give allowance for people to earn from you. That's why we call it community driven projects. You earn from the community, and the community also earns from you. The P12 payouts pays 2 eligible participants per transaction. P39 pays 3 eligible participants per transaction. Okay, spillover is distributed fairly through round robin placement. Participants can only earn from activated levels. So if you are not on level 5, you can't earn from level 5. If you are not on level 12, level 10, you cannot earn from level 10. All right, ineligible payouts keep upward. Take note of that. Auto upgrade supports progression. Recycle reopens completed levels for continued earning. All right. So let me say this in closing. The foundation of income generation and distribution in the Freedom program is created via positioning. Okay? Participation creates position. Position determines payout relationship. Activated levels determine eligibility. Spillover distributes activity. Recycling sustains continuity. Auto upgrade supports progression. You need to know this. All right, so this is where I'm going to end this video, and please watch it over and over again and understand how the Freedom program works. All right, the Freedom program is a fantastic program that is designed to give you financial freedom. All right, so you must be very liberal in sharing the opportunity with other people, and then you must allow for people to earn from you, and you must also allow yourself to earn from other people. All right, position yourself, open as many levels as possible, and have as many orbits type as possible. Have the P4, the P12, and the P39 orbits for maximum earning opportunity. Do you understand? So if you want to get started, this is what you need to do now. You need to fund your wallet. You need to create a Polygon Matic wallet. Create a Polygon Matic wallet, and then fund your wallet with USDT Polygon, and have a little bit of some Polygon Matic. All right, just like a $1 worth of Polygon Matic in your wallet for transaction fee. Once you have done that, you need to get the link of the person who is sponsoring you or who is inviting you to the program. All right. If you want to work with me, you want to be part of my team, I give leadership and I give mentorship for those who are in my team. If you want to do that, check the description and get the link, my referral link from the description, and then sign up immediately. All right. I'll see you in my next video.